What is going on, governors? Chisgule here, and today we're going to be spinning the Joan Prime wheel. And from there, on my restart account, we're going to go expertise Joan Prime. Now, if there's some like before and after testing that we want to do, we can do that. We'll figure out what that should look like. Big shout out to our members and moderators in the chat. Dingy dingy. Gosh bless. Coming in hot. With the 5 gifted. Right off the bat. Let's go. Drop those hype emojis in the chat. And your thanks to Bingy Dingy. The prolific gifter of memberships. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, man. We got a bunch of people from 2293 in the chat. Let's go. Shoutouts. Aegis, El Cid, Jeremiah, Vidar, Knocked Out, Eagle Eye, thank you for the 8 months. Let's freaking go. Torjor, what's good? Batman. You know it's real when Batman's in the chat. Kale Squared, what's up? Aaron Jones, how's it going? Berserker, what's good? Kuba. This. And David H. Zolt. Tito. Salty Cornflakes. Good to see y'all. Appreciate ya. Also, big shout out to my legendary guard. Their very generous support earns them portraits on my Hall of Heroes. Let's jump in game, shall we? Boom. Now, let me tell you, being a streamer, it's actually way more complex than meets the eye, although there's nothing really fancy going on in my scene here. Dude, things are always breaking. I got a new capture card. It should work. It's a little bit of a mess though. So if we have any technical hiccups here during the stream, we'll make our way through. Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see you, David. So before we spin the wheel, we just got to look at how many sculptures I've got here. My Joan of Arc, 77 out of 80 to get the next skill up here. So I'm definitely getting another skill. And then one more wheel and I'll expertise it on this account. And I am going to expertise her on my restart. Now, chat, do you know, are we going to get another Joan wheel? Like, not next week, but like 2 weeks from now? Or do you think they're going to go back to the regular cadence? I'm not entirely sure, but since I'm not in a KVK and I'm not in Arc League anymore, GG. Chat doesn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Some people say we will. Usually after this number of times that the commander shows up, they sort of throw it back to the wolves and you gotta really wait a long time. Yeah, this is the 3rd one. That's right. Okay, let's spin it. Chisgule, you make my day. Hey, cheers. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Look at the 606 KVK. What's going on there? Belisarius Prime? Shumi, what's up, dude? Why can't we still see formations? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know when we're getting our formations. Off the rip, GG. I don't know when we're getting formations. It could be tonight. Could be tomorrow. Usually we see this stuff show up in a test server. I say test server. Usually we see this in like Kingdom 2 before it goes everywhere. So the developers can test it, presumably, and make sure it's not like totally foobar before it goes everywhere. But we haven't seen it anywhere yet. So I don't know. But do me this favor. If you do see any of this stuff show up in your server, let me know. My Discord's in the description of every one of my videos, discord.gg/Chisgule. That link you can also just type in. Should I buy my growth fund now or with the recharge packs later? I don't think that growth fund qualifies toward recharge. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's excluded. Wow, that is a pretty bad pull. You got the Joan 8 spot yesterday? Nice. Greetings to you in Africa. It does qualify? Are you sure? I was pretty sure it doesn't count. In recharge events, I'm pretty sure the growth fund is excluded. That's where you're getting just like, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Hello? 8 spot, hello? The 8 spot's only 2%? Yeah, it's low chance. You're in Kenya. You hope we get the second pop in 93, or you'll be sad. Hey, Alex, welcome back to the Elite Guard. Let's go. That was a good spin, man. That was a good spin. Universal Legendary Commander Sculpture. Let's go. How many of you, by the way, have been tuning in to the 412 versus 1307 KVK? Definitely feel the vacuum of not having Drago there to cast it. Not gonna lie. You want to go into KVK again right now? Dude, I'm so ready to jump into KVK. Yes, Andy, welcome to the live stream. And cheers to you in South Africa. As of right now, I made top 20 in contribution for your KVK, so you're pretty happy. Nice work, Vis. Glad to hear it. Someone says my channel lost focus and got blurry. I'm pretty sure that's not true for everybody. It's sad that Drago stopped streaming. It's definitely a bummer. Will 254 register at the first pop-up? I don't know when we're registering. I do hope we register soon. I definitely really am coming to appreciate the 1960 strategy of get all the iconic crystals by queuing right away. I actually think there's a lot of merit to that and a lot of value. Although resources are really problematic. So you gotta have a good source for resources, all right? In order to have that really be viable. Why did Drago stop? You should definitely check out his channel where he walks through it a little bit, but he's got some health stuff going on and he's prioritizing family. And I think those sound like some really good choices. Do we know when More Than Gems is coming? Chat, you help me out here, but I heard rumor that More Than Gems is going to be this weekend. Now, if that is true, the thing you should spend on your More Than Gems is almost certainly going to be the new thing in the shop. I'll show it to you, so there's like no question as to where to find this. You go over here, it's not VIP, but the regular shop. You go to the Boost, other section, and it's the Sage's Testimony. We don't have the details yet for how this is going to work, so we don't know for sure if you need these. I'm really hoping. I am really hoping that for More Than Gems this weekend, which I think is coming this weekend, that we'll know exactly how many Sage's Testimonies we need. Mix Edits says, congratulate me. I got the Mulan 20 minutes ago. Congratulations on your Mulan. They always do recharge events and More Than Gems in the following week when the event is over. Will that be a bit of a GG? You guess we'll get the Halloween event after Halloween? I mean, they have till Monday, technically. What do you think about having a fast select team preset? Yeah, no, I mean, it'd be really powerful to get all your marches out of your city at once. There's really no doubt about that. And if you think about the amount of time I spend getting marches out of my city, just think about it. It takes like, let's call it 30 seconds. That's maybe an exaggeration, but for simplicity's sake. 30 seconds every time I run my marches out of my city. Okay. Which means just getting my marches on the field to fight If I do that, how many times a day? I mean, I probably spend 30 minutes a day in heavy KVK fighting, just moving marches out of my city. Just think about that for a second. It's a little weird, isn't it? Cheeseburgering would be too OP. That's probably true. Yeah, I don't think they're actually going to do anything with that. Like, it's not actually a broken problem they need to fix, per se. But who's better for Artemisia? Oh, no. Who's better, Boudica Ram or Boudica Art? I think the consensus will be Boudica Art for the AoE damage. Boudica Ram, I mean, people were saying, oh, it's so OP, it's so OP, and then I stopped hearing anything about it. So, I don't know. The problem with Ramses is the debuff is duplicative with other cavalry commanders. Oh my god, let's freaking go. And, you don't have AoE. You don't have proactive march speed. Boudica E-Song? Yeah, Boudica E-Song, you can just stop there, man. Like, you get your Boudica E-Song and you're good. You're good, baby. You don't have to upgrade from that. You probably got other things that are going to be a better use of money and sculptures for your account. Once you get the Boudica E-Song, you're freaking good, man. Honestly. Smash this button again. You think the new formations and armaments are going to be good or underwhelming for free-to-play? So, it's really hard to say because we don't know the velocity with which people will acquire them yet. We don't know how pay-to-win they are. You know, like how fast you can buy your way into them. So it's a little tricky to say, but I don't know. My general feeling is that the more things we get that can minimize the overall weighting of KVK technology, the better. The more things we get that diminish the percentage impact of purchased crystal technology, the better. Now, that again depends on how pay-to-win the armaments are. Hopefully you see what I'm saying there. I mean, I think I keep spinning. Should you go for Isong's Museum buff to pair with Boudica? Absolutely. You absolutely want the Museum buff. And Tommy is really fine with Boudica Prime, but the thing is that Tommy wants a really slow rage cycle, Boudica wants a really fast rage cycle, so it's not a perfect fit. What's the minimum Joan Prime skill levels? You could start using her before 5515. Like, I was using her in KVK at, like, I don't know, like 5312 or something. Hey, Word ID Chad, what's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. In the truck picking up the kiddos. School pickup line equals cheesy pants time. Hey, also confirmed. No member gifting from the phone. I swear, it's crazy. It's like YouTube isn't trying to make money. They, like, don't want to put gifting on mobile devices. I don't understand. I can't fathom. It's really weird. It's the weirdest thing. I noticed this, like, a year ago. It's, like, shocking to me. Like, does nobody who works at YouTube know? Surely they know. So I don't know what they're doing or why they're sort of holding back. But, you know, Google is very intentional. They're very purposeful. You know, like that joke I made about wizards earlier today. Arrives precisely when they mean to. So, but I don't know why precisely they would mean to not allow gifting on mobile devices. I don't get it. Oh, you're saying Apple takes 30% of the cut if they put it in iPhones? Really? That's why? Yeah, but they make zero money if no one gifts anything, so... I mean, so YouTube's getting worse and worse. I would say the opposite. I would say YouTube is getting better and better relative to other platforms. I think Twitch is catastrophically dropping the ball. And, like, I say they're catastrophically dropping the ball, but it's still going to be, like, 2 or 3 years before they are, like, completely dunked by competitors. But they're really dropping the ball. I think from a moderator standpoint, the tooling that you have as a moderator is just absolutely astonishing. Bruiser, thank you for the super chat for Ward Addy to gift when he gets home. Let's freaking go. The clinking beer mugs. Yeah, I mean, what's the other competitor? Facebook? Like, if you open a video on Facebook, you're gonna get sent to the most trolly, clickbaity crap you've ever seen in your entire life. It drives me insane. The number of trolly, clickbaity videos that are strung out for like 30 minutes that are trying to purposely string it out and lead you on is just like so dumb. I get dumber every time I open Facebook. I swear to God. So I don't know who's really competing with YouTube. Yeah, and Twitch just screwed over all their partners. Now they're at a 50-50 split instead of 70-30. So they're far less generous to their partners. Bro, it's bad. What bundle should I buy for rushing T5? So probably you want the holiday bundle as a top priority, giving you a ton of speed ups. But otherwise, City of Hope is probably where you're at. City of Hope, Fountain of Wisdom. You know? It's the old school bundles, man. The fact that players with 4+ years can play with brand new players is the biggest factor of imbalance. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. They do try to limit migration back to young kingdoms. Call of the Ancients is pretty good, but it does have a lot of healing and training speeds in there. So Coda's definitely a good bundle overall, but not for specifically rushing out your T5s. What happens if you put Joan and Khan together? It's actually a catastrophe. So here's what happens, okay? And I suppose we could run them out of the city and show you. But the way that skill cycles work, when you use an active skill, there's a second of downtime before you can use another active skill. So Khan will use his active skill. There's going to be a second of downtime. Joan will use her active skill. There's going to be a second of downtime. Then you're going to have second to none trigger, I think. And then there's a second of downtime. And then you have the extra skill trigger from Joan. And then there's a second of downtime. You're actually slowing down your active skill cycle at this point. And they have no tankiness. Khan is like a really premium candidate. Like an ultra premium candidate for a relic. Yeah, 8-second skill cycle is not good. Considering that he has a lower rage requirement, like you're looking for that 6 or 7-second cycle. One silence and your whole cycle's completely effed. That's also very true. You're super vulnerable to silencing. You are super vulnerable to silencing. Like, ultra vulnerable. Khan is not very good in Season of Conquest open fields. No, I don't think so. He has no unique debuff. He's pure damage. And he gets slower when he's in combat, which is just a disaster. Hello, your migration will only open on January 22nd. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long time before we get a migration into 254. We have to enter into our next KVK and drop Imperium. And we haven't even gotten the KVK pop that we've taken yet, so it's going to be a minute before we can actually have a migration to 254. What about Julius Caesar Relic with Joan? I mean, I don't think that's where you want to be. I think it's probably better than people will give credit, but it's probably not where you want to be. 1647 KVK has 5 Imperiums. That's kind of dope. Sounds like they made their way into a fun one. Sounds like they made their way into a good one. Let's pop a boost here. You have all building maxed, only missing the research for T5s. Should I go for the regular? Yeah, I think if you have your buildings maxed, then it's the Fountain of Wisdom. It's where you want to be. Dude, I swear, all these pop-ups, they trigger me so much. The little, like, one that says I have something I need to look at, but I've looked at it 100 times already. It's 750,000 VIP to get to 17. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. I'm not getting a high VIP flow in my restart account right now, so Yeah, you generally, like, I hate to say it, but you don't want to be the first one to try a new KVK. If we look at the track record of how that goes, there have been some pretty big hiccups in, like, first run at a KVK. This is really true of... I'm like, actually, I've blocked it from my memory. March of the Ages. That's really true in March of the Ages. It's also true of how Desert KVK went. Although I'm told Desert KVK is a lot better than it was before. Yeah, I know. My restart is like... I mean, it's just another powerful account right now. Honestly. And, chat, do you think there's anything we should do testing-wise with Joan Prime before we go and expertise her? Is there anything you want to see before we just go expertise her? Like, I could go hit a barb, we could look at the normal attack and counterattack damage or something. Is that interesting? We go find a 25 or something. Or we just hit a 24, because apparently 25s are nowhere to be found. So here's what the skills are at now. 5-5, 5-4. I have 2 sculptures to go. I'm just going to use universals here. Test her skill that someone was wondering if it's all damage or just attack. 5% counterattack. The troop has more than 30% units remaining. Troops up by this commander deal 5% more damage. That should be all damage. But if we get a report on a barb before and we could do after, or we could rally Noobway. Reasonable. Noobway says, I'd rally me. Why is my march standing there? Hello? Did I target this barb? Maybe not. Okay, that's on me, chat. That's actually on me. I was like, what are you doing? I did not. Okay. I don't know if you noticed this, but your like march kind of like pauses for half a second before engaging these days. It's kind of weird. All right. We look at this report. 37 wounds. We're so OP. Belly is protesting. True. We look at the battle log. Troop attack, cav damage, cav health. No temporary buffs for the enemy. Now, we would expect to see a temporary buff showing that the enemy is above 30% and that we're getting the boost. I did fire a skill. You can see that right here. We got 1 skill on turn 11. And another one on 13. And another extra skill on 15, actually. Where did I get my city theme? Holiday events for this account. This is just a cav theme. I run this in the off season when I'm rallying barb forts and stuff. And then when I'm in KVK on this account, I switch it up and I use the old gingerbread house. Am I going to do another Marvel Snap vid? Maybe on my second channel. If you haven't already subscribed to Chisgule Plays, it's my second channel. That's where I might do another Marvel Snap vid. I actually hit the infinite rank. You know, no big deal, whatever. But that's like the maximum reward tier in the Marvel Snap season system. So, I have some advice I do want to share on Marvel Snap to help other people get that rank. Yeah, I felt pretty good. I don't know if that's really the equivalent of Hearthstone Legend. To me, it kind of feels like Hearthstone Legend was a bit more significant. I don't think I'm just that good, you know? I really don't. But I did get really good with this one deck. Zungan. Did people feel equally when equipment was introduced and Season of Conquest KV Tech was released as they were having feelings with armament and KVK tech? No, I don't think so. I think when equipment was released, people were pretty hyped about it because it seemed like it was actually pretty cool. Maybe I misremember. Should we go watch some of my old videos and see what we actually thought about that? I feel like there was hype for equipment. And For crystal technology, I think everybody was freaking out. Rightfully, it would seem. And then for armaments, I think people are kind of freaking out. And I generally trust whatever I hear from Doodoo without looking into it too thoroughly. But he said that, the iconic system was actually a bigger deal than armaments are probably going to be. So it's kind of telling, actually. Javier, thank you for joining the Honor Guard. I appreciate you. Welcome back, man. Hype for gear and chaos for tech. And now this is chaos as well. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty chaotic. Okay. Now, that said, I mean, I don't know. It's going to turn into a gacha game. This is definitely going to turn into more of a gacha game for armaments. Armaments seem like, and I don't know for sure because we don't have any yet, but it seems like it's going to be huge gacha mechanics at work here, All right, so now we go and we just drop these sculptures in here. Big fat 2 sculptures. How will I ever recover? You feel like armaments and inscriptions are going to be stressful? I mean, they could be fun. They could be fun. All right, let's unlock this expertise skill. We got more health. We got the extra % chance to, trigger the skill, and boom. Unyielding Martyr. Extra damage. Love to see it. Now, I don't think I have to do anything to have my canyon lineup be updated. All right, we'll just go into defense here. And, we'll just confirm. She is looking really expertise. Okay, now the portrait's updated over there. Why do the portraits not look expertise in this picture? What the heck, man? Do I just have to click the buttons? All these commanders are expertise. Don't you cheat me out of my expertise, commanders. Don't you do it. Alright. I didn't really change anything about my defense there. Okay. From here, let's just go hit that barb again. We go hit a 24. And let's just see where this shows up in the battle report and if we can notice a difference. Now, this stupid 24 needs to be on territory. I swear, none of the 24s are on territory. There's one. Foggers. Zungen! Let's just hope the state forum to 25 is in Castle 2.0. I got bad news for you. Like, we're pretty sure it's Castle 2.0, but just not as aggressive. I gained 6,000 on my defense, so maybe it did matter? What the hell? That's crazy. Mulan was not expertise, though. No, you're very observant. Very observant. My Mulan is not expertise. Once we get the new armament system in-game, I'm probably going to open all my crystal keys. I just want to confirm that they're not going, like, no inscription materials are going into crystal keys or silver keys or gold keys. You think the state forum could be rough for free-to-play? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Okay, let's look at these reports just real quick. Okay. 2 less 7 wounded troops. God tier. God tier. We look at the battle log. Aha! You can already see it on turn 1. Chat, look, it's an all damage boost. Teddy, what's up, man? How much do we have to donate for you to take off your shirt? Asking for a friend? Gee, I don't know what that number would be, but, thank you for the super chat. It's very generous of you. Does YouTube ban me if I take off my shirt? How does that even go? Does this stream get flagged? Can we also pay for you to keep your shirt on? That's the better question. Love you, Chis. Hey, thanks, Teddy. I appreciate you, man. Chisgule OnlyFans? Yeah, maybe we should save that for the OnlyFans site, bro. Maybe we should save that for the OnlyFans. So, weirdly enough, on the first 2 turns, the barb didn't attack me. But then on the 3rd turn, it decided to start attacking me, which is really weird. I'm only taking counterattack up here. So, 242 damage. It's a little hard to make the apples-to-apples comparison, but You'll notice I have more cav health. And I have more all damage boost, right? So 5% all damage, 2% more health. We compare to the pre-expertise. See, the health is lower and the all damage is in there. So, it does look like it is all damage, man, which is like... That's like an extra Ring of Doom worth of punch. It's really good. Joan of Arc is one of those commanders you don't have to expertise, but she is still good to expertise. You accidentally deleted your main account after you maxed Joan. It's really hard to delete your account. Like, even if you were trying to delete your account, it'd be very hard to do. Did you, like, not bind your account and then delete the game? That would be a rip. Eagle Eye, thank you for the very generous 5 gifts. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations, new gifted members. Yo, let's drop some hype in the chat. It's so hard to delete your account. Welcome, Shelby. Good to see you. Dude, we got this expertise, Joan Prime. I'm doing great, man. I've kind of been looking forward to doing that. And Teddy says, damn it, I always miss it. Hey, if you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, throw a like on here, consider subscribing. As a reminder, we're just kind of waiting to see if the new stuff's going to land in game. And if we look at the event calendar, this thing is looking awfully empty. So in a worst case, you would expect holiday events to show up by Sunday, because the calendar is literally empty here, which usually is a strong signal that something's cooking up and it's just not listed in game yet. This is how you know, that empty calendar. And I've been watching Kingdom 2, by the way. I mean, I have not logged into my Kingdom 2 account this much since I was in Heroic Anthem for the first time with this account. Like, I am actually playing my Kingdom 2 account because I keep checking to see, like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Oh my god. By the way, my kid is now old enough to do Are We There Yet? And to ask the question, I swear to god. She just asks non-stop, are we there yet? She's not even 3. I'm screwed. But it's not here, and it's not in the event calendar either. Event calendar looks the same, so. Torjar, cheers. Make me a baby, says Oscar. I'll get right on that, dude. I'll get right on that. Are we there yet? Well, we're certainly... Ooh! 4 hours. On whatever this is. Honestly, on this account, look at my power, man. Like, this throwaway account is like almost 39 million power. And like, I actually have a decent amount of troops in here. So I maybe need to stop powering up this account. Like, it's actually going to cost money to migrate this thing if I ever want to do that. We're reaching that point where it's going to actually cost real money to move this if I want to. Just like passively training troops. Did Fuss second account join 254? I heard that. I like found out about that on Facebook as my brain was getting melted. New city skin seems a bit sus. Archer defense lose inf health. Yeah, it's a little sus. Let's go smash some things in Canyon. I mean, I'm not that much better in Canyon all of a sudden, but you know. We got the freaking expertise Joan now, man. We gotta flex that. Maybe get a W. So I've been enjoying putting Joan Prime in the front. That might not actually be the smartest strategy, but it's been working out okay. This lineup could be really tricky for me. It's like an all DPS lineup. Yo, Michael, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. It's very generous. Boom. No attacking me, says Elsid. We'll see about that. Dude, Canyon kind of triggers me at times. Okay. This is good. Let's run it. I'm a little afraid about how freaking insane this top lane is. But actually, if you want the inside secrets, this Boudica's really weak in top lane. Dude, it kind of sucks I give away all my Canyon secrets, and not everybody wants to share secrets back with me. And I get it. I mean, they don't want their secrets given away. But I feel like I'm always behind in Canyon knowledge. Javier, thank you for the $3 super chat. Much appreciated. But yeah, this Boudica in the back here is like not enough damage. I'm not saying she's in the wrong spot given the commanders they have here, but she might be in the wrong spot. I don't know. I don't know why Boudica is like not punchy enough for like this top lane situation, but she just isn't, is my experience. Of course, I'm running her in my top lane, so that's because I'm trying to get my AoE to hit everybody. So it's a little bit of a different story here. Tell us your secrets, says Lord Mercy. When's the Halloween event? Hopefully before Halloween. I think probably in the next 48 hours. Yeah, Joan is maxed on this account now. Dude, look, I mean, she's kind of clapping up here. Oh god, my offlane got absolutely freaking demolished. I swear, CJ is the worst. Alright, I win this. I can't beat these top teams, man. Like you put a Constantine in there, like I'm gonna get dunked. Like all these top teams, I just don't have the tankiness to deal with it already. Why not use the Alex and Charles? Shit, should I take CJ out of my lineup? I don't think I have Charles expertise on this account, bro. I don't think I have him expertise yet. Nah, not yet. And I'm a long ways away. No, I'm a long ways away. I think the expertise CJ is probably better. Probably maybe better. Ugh. Fucking CJ, bro. Attack me, Chisgule. Alright, let's go find New Boy. Where you at, New Boy? Oh, I just missed you. Damn it. I clicked the button as I saw you were there. I should have looked at what your commanders are. Let's go get a look here. Skippy Alex. Oh, yeah, you got that Boudica top lane as well. But I see why you have it. It's because you've got the Nevsky over here. And then you got a Constantine. God damn it. Friggin' Constantine. That thing friggin' destroys me. I'm going to put my Trajan into the Constantine, though, because I want my Trajan to live as long as possible. And the Guan is here to try to silence your Nevsky. So I feel like that's all appropriate. And, I think that's right, actually. I think... Yeah, I'm a little worried. This is like the super nerdy aspect of Canyon, but here we go. But ideally, when the Boudica swings down, you don't want William's AoE to hit the Boudica. So I might need to remove the siege unit from the Trajan and add a siege unit to the Joan to try to create the effect I'm looking for here. I don't know if that's going to work. This is like really nerdy tech for tryharding in Canyon. Eagle Eye, thank you for the super. Very, very much appreciate it. Hey, buddy. Expertise Guan with Expertise Constantine. Or a 5-5-1-1 Skippy in Canyon. I think that Expertise Constantine is the best commander in the game for Canyon. So you really need to include the Constantine. I would not swap out the Skippy. Now, whether or not you should make a different Constantine combo and run that is an interesting question, but that depends in part on your equipment. The one siege unit, watch what happens here. It slows my cavalry. I want this march to go forward. I don't know if I might have done it. I might have created the effect where William is not hitting my Boudica now. It's hard to say. Let's see if we can see it, chat. I think she's getting hit. I think she's getting hit, chat. I don't think it worked. I'm gonna spot a trouble here. I think he's gonna win the bottom lane, and I think I'm kind of tying the top lane. Oh, I might win bot lane here. My Guan is kind of armed to the teeth, not gonna lie. I might win this. This Alexander the Great is actually really massive for slowing down what's going on over here. It's really wrecking this Nevsky. And I'm getting shields. Yeah, I think I win this. Yeah, the one siege unit dies right away, so it doesn't impact skills that require you to have all one troop type. Honestly, I feel like I should be concerned that my restart account is doing as well as it is. Like, I feel like I should be doing poorly, not well, in a kingdom on my restart account. I don't know. I'm not used to being in... Even though I've been here a while, I'm still not used to being in a small kingdom. I'm used to being in, you know, like 254. Super, super, super competitive Canyon brackets. Even in our last KVK, I was getting clapped in Canyon. Yeah, I guess I run the Alex off lane. I mean, I kind of hate it, but whatever. And then... I don't have a good place to put this Trajan. It's kind of messy. This is kind of messy. I just got to keep the Guan safe. I want that thing cranking out damage, man. My Trajan... I mean, I guess the Boudica is like an okay lineup there. This Boudica is going to swing up and hit my Alex, which is going to suck for me. But it just is what it is. Stevens, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Supports the channel. It's 100% free to do. Now we're hitting Europe. Let's see how this goes. I'm winning the bot lane, but my Trajan's about to fall. But Trajan's kind of doing his job here, honestly. Like, Trajan is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. The crazy, what's up, dude? The Boudica positioning is really to get Esong to hit everybody. It's pretty important. What rank am I in Olympia? Oh, God. Gold something. Why do you ask? And good to see you, Asta. What's this song? Knight Rider. Do iconics matter for reinforcing troops? They do not. Or do they? Or do they? I feel like generally your stats don't matter, but your base stats actually do matter. Oh, shucks. That's a really interesting insight. I'm going to ask somebody about that right now. I'm going to literally ask somebody right now. It's actually a really interesting question. Okay. I pinged Doo-Doo and he says no, it doesn't matter. I just haven't actually, like, looked at it to see. But yes, but it's base stats on the commander. Okay. All right, I don't think it's in it. I don't think it matters. So, okay, the way he explained it is that your base stats on your troops matter, but your commanders don't matter, and the base stat buffs convey with your commander. Wow, complicated. So, all that to say, I don't think iconics on your equipment matter for reinforcing. Hey, Savage Snide Gaming, congratulations. Member for 9 months. Wait, member baby born. Full-term healthy membership. Well, you didn't actually make a baby. But you've been member long enough to make a baby. I see what you did there. Thanks for all the fun and helpful videos. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let's go. For a second, I was like, new governor in the house, poggers? I don't think I can beat Miz. Dude, Constantine freaking dunks me. I'm telling you, Constantine, he's in my tier list. He's S tier. He's the best one. He's the best commander in here. Ooh, Esong off lane. Esong off lane probably means I gotta run the Joan into that. Like, I think I just mandatory absolutely have to. And this lets me put Alex against Richard, which is not the worst, although CJ makes me sad. But you know, it is what it is. Let's get a siege unit back in this march. Formations and arrangements to Canyon. Bro, I know. I know. How many legendary sets should I have as a low spender? You have 3 full sets. You want to get to 5. Like, if you're running 5 marches in the field, then you really want 5 sets of equipment. The only reason you'd refine sooner is if you are a garrison captain or rally lead. Can we expect formations tomorrow? Honestly, I don't think so. I would expect that maybe in Kingdom 2 we'll see formations. And then we'll see them everywhere, like 24 hours later, maybe? Usually, this sort of stuff goes to a test kingdom before it goes everywhere. I'm actually kind of getting wrecked up here, which is a little concerning. But my off-lane support's going to come in pretty hot here, and I think that's going to sway things for me. Maybe in 2 weeks' time. I did see that Honey Badger joined us in 93. Wait, Berserker, are you in 93? I think I knew this. Wait, what's your 2293 account? Javier, thank you for the super chat. I swear, I can't keep up. Oh, you're God's child. Jesus. I think I knew that. I'm pretty sure I knew that. Javier, thank you for the super chat. Is Rage still capped? Since all the new Rage stuff for formations is coming out, if you already hit the cap, then you're no good. Is Rage still capped? Yeah, so Rage is still capped. So it's interesting. It's like a low-key debuff to the value of Rage enhancing things, because there's like more things coming out that give Rage. But you're like spot on asking the right question there. Like, some of my marches already generate more than enough Rage. Like, all of the different buffs that come from formations that might do that are not going to be good for me. Hey, Sick Gaming, I appreciate you. Oh, there's the scout. Like and sub. Let's freaking go. I'm gonna go turn off the notification here. A little flicker. Yo, Chess. Will 5111 Guan Skippy work better than Skippy Mehmed? If your Mehmed was expertise, you probably want to go with the expertise Mehmed. You probably want to go with the expertise Mehmed at that point. Yeah, Attila Takeda cannot be used in KVK Season 3. That is correct. There was a time when he was usable, and those days have passed. No longer the case. Yeah, Honey Badger joined us in 2293, which is pretty cool. I was kind of surprised to see that we're closed for migration. But I am thankful that I'm not the one running the kingdom, so... Migration is listed as closed, but we're also only showing 144 out of 155 members, so I don't know. But Honey Badger's here. Probably the better way for me to show that to you is actually over here. He's the number one by individual kills now, actually. $44 million dead. Jesus. You redid KVK2? You actually missed the Season of Conquest Commanders? Yeah, the Season of Conquest Commanders are actually fun. Like, the rat race to keep up with commanders is a different matter entirely, but they are fun commanders. Like, when you run around in the field, like, it's fun. I feel pretty good about Joan Prime, chat. I feel like it's... Oh, uh-oh. God's child. Uh-oh. Crashing me in Canyon here. Okay. Who next? Sasuke's here. Oh, and El Cid's here. Yo. Uh-oh. Dude, it's 2293 in this chat. Okay. Your Alex Harold's kind of gonna wreck my Alex CJ. Your defense does look like it's configured pretty well. I gotta put my Trajan into your Saladin, and then the rest sort of builds itself. Free boost. Let's go. I found you, El Cid. I found you. But I think your Alex Harold is gonna wreck. I really do. Let's see how this goes. Do you think Alexander the Great and Charles Martel are a good pair? I think they're just okay. I mean, it's a lot of shielding, and the shielding doesn't stack. Granted, the shields are so short-lived anyways that, like, you probably aren't going to have the problem where you would have got a shield, but you didn't get the benefit of the full sort of shield because you have too many shields going on. Hot take, CJ's the most mediocre Season of Conquest Commander. The thing is that he is really popular in the right combinations, but he's not a good Canyon commander. That's for sure. Missing Skippy is kind of ruining your lineup. I always felt like missing Constantine was my biggest flaw. Like, if I had a Constantine in this lineup, ooh. But, like, I'm not putting a sculpture into freaking Constantine, man. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Who else are we hitting? Hot take, I'm an inf simp and I won't be investing in CJ. You're hiding with me now? Nice. Missing VIP 18 is my biggest fault. Yeah, I need some VIP. Dude, if I had some VIP, I would be terrifying in Canyon. This Saladin E-Song is not where you want to be for Canyon. That's not a thing. Basically, I try to match my Trajan up against the thing that does the least amount of damage possible, which is going to be his Constantine. Because my Trajan's going to get tankier and tankier, so I just need him to live long enough for that. And this front row Alex is pretty bad. That's not where you want to be. I actually think they should take this Joan Nevsky, and they should put it in the front. Actually, there's a lot wrong with this defense. I think this is an automatically set up defense. You put the Joan where the Guan is. You put the Guan where the XY is. And you put the XY where the Joan is. You basically need to shift everything clockwise. And then it would be much better. But I actually don't know how to help him with the Saladin E-Song thing. Why Joan instead of Guan? I'll show you in just a second. Joan is really, really, really good in the front. She's really good in the front. I will argue she should be in the front if you're using her in Canyon. And if you look at her skills, you'll see she has a shocking amount of normal attack boosts. Those normal attack boosts only take effect. That's not true. You only get half of the benefit from a normal attack boost if you aren't tanking with her. Yeah, I'm winning top lane, but not by much, actually. And I'm going to beat up this Constantine, and then my Trajan's just going to be so tanky because he's lived this long. I feel like Esong with Saladin was a thing you could get away with before Season of Conquest, but once you're in Season of Conquest, you gotta trust me. Like, I ran Nevsky Esong, and it was just okay. I think it's because you just really feel the lack of archers. That's what it is. You don't get the 100% attack boost because you don't have any archers. You miss out on the 10% defense from the relic. It's just too much at that point. Yeah, Canyon is a game mode that's best not to take too seriously. That's for sure. I always lose to Barney, man. I don't know what the deal is. I feel like his equipment's just nuts or something. I always lose to Barney. Oh, he has a Constantine. That's also the problem. Oh my god, he's got a Trajan Constantine. Oh, and he's got... Does he have VIP? Why do all of his marches have so many troops? I think he's using... Shoot, I think he's using Ancient Stratagems for extra troop capacity. That's why he's got these extra troops. It's very good in Canyon, actually. It's very good in Canyon. Yeah, Ancient Stratagems is actually like really, really good in Canyon. I don't know who I'm hitting. Stonker. I haven't seen him in the stream in a while, man. Prolific gifter of members. I don't know who I'm fighting here. Why did I ignore number 5? He's got a Constantine. I'm probably going to lose. Yeah, this is a really good setup, actually. The Nevsky's a little sus in the top lane, but it's a good setup. I'm gonna lose this match. We could do it. I mean, I don't care, but I'm definitely losing. Oh, is he VIP 18 as well? Oh god, what's his troop count? I didn't see. That Constantine Joan is just gonna freaking clap cheeks. Yeah, you can see my Joan got freaking melted in the top here. And from here, I'm just gonna lose. There's little I can do to offset the momentum he's got from top lane now. Didn't I just max Joan? I did. This is actually closer than I thought it would be, but I think I'm still on the losing end of things here. This actually is going to be some nice shielding from the Alex, but not enough, I assume. I don't know. Nah, I can't win this. Can I win this? I don't think so. This is closer than I thought it would be. My hopes and dreams are going to depend on Alex CJ, and I know that that will only lead to disappointment. So, there's that. Nevsky's just too strong. Yeah, he's got me. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be, actually. That was close. That was actually pretty close. I mean, the recent addition I did with Ring of Doom is pretty significant here. Where do I have my Ring of Doom deployed, though? Let's get a look at that. I have my Ring of Doom here on my Joan, which I actually now think is a mistake. I think Ring of Doom is better to put on a commander that is going to live till the end. Guan has one, but I think I should put it on Boudica. Because Boudica's going to live longer because she's not a frontline commander, you know? So I think this is a better choice. It's kind of tempting. Like, I should actually put this Delane's amulet over here. These are some good optimizations. Wish I'd thought of this before. Because I really want to reduce the damage taken by Joan of Arc. Now, granted, any accessory on my back lane will give me, in some ways, more effect. But I think the reason I'd want to do this is so that my tank just lives as long as possible. And I feel like that's pretty reasonable. I could even put March Speed on it so that the combat happens faster. That's actually reasonable. This looks pretty good. What's on my Alex? Yeah, no accessories. That's good. We don't know when the formation system's coming out. Is there benefit of having multiple silent trials? I've heard mixed things. The latest thing I've heard is that there's not a lot of benefit. Now, granted, in a game mode like Canyon where you're hitting multiple different things, then yeah, it works everywhere. But I've heard people say that it doesn't work. But last I looked in the log, it shows up for every single time. I heard people saying More Than Gems is this weekend, but now I'm hearing other people say that it's not. So I don't know what's true. So we did a little optimization of the gear here. And as far as talents go, I mean, I think I'm in a decent spot for talents. You could make an argument that I should go for Feral Nature and abandon the Buckler Shield. I feel like that would be a reasonable argument. It'd be 7 talent points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to take like 8, 9, and then put some other points somewhere else. How much have I spent on my second account? Probably like 3 grand. We know my Boudica talents are fine. Like, I don't think there's anything I would change here. I know my Joan talents, I feel pretty good about those. I wouldn't change this. 5551 Saladin, a 5111 William. I guess that's usable, but you really do want more skills on that William. My Trajan talents are weirdly open fieldy. Oh, because I have Ethelfled. I have Ethelfled. That's why I have these points here. I gotta get these slows for Ethelfled. In Canyon, it doesn't do anything for me, but an open field where I'm using Ethelfled, that's actually super relevant. What do I use on my Alex, actually? Yeah, I mean, this is pretty standard. What's better to make for your first accessories? Dagger, web horn, or ring? For a full field fighter. Nipple Bear, thank you for your 5 months in the Elite Guard. I appreciate you. If you've got more than 3 marches, I'm going to tell you that Dagger is your most important pickup, followed by Web. Now, that said, the challenge with Ring of Doom is that you want 1 on every march. So if you don't start accumulating Ring of Doom patterns, it's going to be a really, really long time before you can even get all the patterns. So I think having 1 dagger in your murder ball and 1 web in your murder ball, if you've got more than 3 marches, is pretty important. But otherwise, Ring of Dooms are important to also start accumulating. I'm really behind on my restart for Rings of Doom. I'm like really, really behind on that. And I just don't think I don't get that many materials anyways, so it's fine. I have 2 Rings of Doom. One's on my Guan, one is on my Boudica now. Pakal is definitely outdated. The update's technically here. Yeah, but it's feature flagged off, I suppose. You already have a dagger. Should I get a web next and then a ring? I think that's pretty reasonable, Kyle. I think that's pretty reasonable. Pairs for free to play? I mean, they're really not much different than the pairs that you'd use as a pay to win. I think the difference is, you know, less commanders available at your disposal. If you're free to play, you probably should be leveraging commanders like Mehmed, Ethelfled, even Charles Martel. Why don't I summon this guy? I don't know. I should just summon it and buy the bundle. Osiris betting is probably going to be this weekend. I actually don't know if there's any standout bets right now. Dude, but obviously, look at all these Oryx. Like, we found a standout bet last time. But I'm pretty sure High Hopes was eliminated, so we don't get any more Oryx off them. 1021 looks good. Yeah, they do look good. Let's go look at the Realm of Horus. $74 NV does seem to have advanced quite a bit. Oh yeah, this probably is a good place to put Oryx, if for no other reason than 474 is on the losing end of a KVK right now. Yeah, that's true. These guys are probably hurting for troops. Weirdly enough, though, more people have voted for 74 NV, so I don't know what that's about. But if I were just putting a placeholder bet, right, I think I put it there. Yeah, I streamed these guys fighting 1960. How much money have I spent on my main account? In total, I'm close to like 100 grand spent on Rise of Kingdoms. I'll probably hit 100 grand this year. Now, that's over the course of 4 years. And keep in mind, I'm a content creator, which means I literally have all of my in-game spending as a business expense, but that is still an expense. How much money do I spend monthly on my restart? On average, it's like $100 a month. But really it's like $60 whenever there's a recharge event, probably more like 70. And then also all the KVK stuff when that lands. And by all the KVK stuff, I mean just the pop-up bundles. I do pop-up bundles, I do Crystal Supply. Yeah, Berserker, check my question. So I've got a talented pendant and dagger. I also have a ring and horn. Do you have a web? You should get a web. If you don't have a web, that's a good pickup. Yeah, I did max Joan. And we did verify that it is 5% all damage from the expertise, which is really good. It's like throwing another Ring of Doom on the commander. What's the fastest march these days? Pretty sure it's CC Honda Tadakatsu mobility talents. We don't know when the armament system is coming. I keep looking and I keep not seeing anything, literally anywhere. So do tag me in my Discord server, discord.gg/Chisgule. If it ends up in your server and you realize it's not on other servers, I really do want to know. You're new to the game, just past your 32nd day. What's your biggest tip? Ooh. Have you seen my beginners playlist? Because if you haven't binged my beginners playlist, there is so much good stuff there. I almost don't even know where to start. Yeah, make many farms is a pretty good tip. Don't get zeroed in KVK is a really big tip too. Like whatever you think is safe in KVK, just assume you're not safe and do whatever is a step safer. You have some time before you'll be in your first KVK, but trust me. People get zeroed in KVK all the time and you don't want that to be you. You asked customer service and they said it comes first for the new servers and then later on others. So interesting. I mean, they almost always launch it to the new servers. Well, to a test server, I should say. Like 24 hours before it goes everywhere. And by test server, I mean, it's a live server, but they test with a small number of servers first to make sure it's working. Crystal Tech really worries you. I mean, if you are spending on crystal technology, like the season crystal supply and the pop-ups at the start of KVK is like $110, and like you're good with that amount of crystal tech. You can't rally, you can't garrison captain, but for field fighting, that's what I do, and like I'm fine. You got banned for barb chaining? That's kind of whack. It's kind of whack, man. This dude Helios has a crazy canyon lineup. This dude's canyon lineup is just so nutty. And I don't know what he's doing, though. This experiment with an Alexander the Great's really interesting. I kind of wasn't expecting that. This canyon lineup is just so nutty. But this does surprise me. He's teching in the Alexander the Great, which is really weird. I feel like I'm super advantaged now, actually. It's definitely less than $200 for the Crystal Tech pop-ups at the start. I mean, I don't max tech, but I get pretty far. Dude, holy cow. Oh, he's got his Constantine over here now. Yeah, no wonder that's so tanky. But that Alex offlane is kind of sus. $109 for pop-ups. There you go. USD, it's $109. That sounds right. That sounds right. Okay. We win this one. Now we hit the new #1 player, I suppose. What's my total power? Like 162 on this account? Ozone, what's up? I love when people have pronounceable names. It's actually like a huge win for me. How much for max Crystal Tech? Well, that just depends on how fast you want it. I think I got to max Crystal Tech on my restart, but only way after Kingsland was over, right? And I think I got close, but I didn't get all the way to max Crystal Tech on my restart. I mean, I want to say that I spend like $1,300 to $1,500 on crystals every KVK, which is a little cringe, actually. But, I mean, you know, for the account that I'm playing, it makes sense. This is what my wife complained. No, she doesn't complain about it. Because she and I are both actually super conservative with spending. And I know it doesn't seem like it because I wail in Rise of Kingdoms, but like, I've always felt like it was just really smart for me as a content creator to have access to the commanders that people want to see and to have an account that people really want to watch in action. I mean, you just take a look at Baba's channel, right? And he's got like 60,000 subscribers. He rarely puts out a video, and this is not a criticism of Baba, but it's a testament to the idea that, like, if you're trying to be a content creator, it sure is helpful to have access to all the stuff that people want to see. You know? You just expertise your Joan with Nevsky. Best advice, thanks, Chisgule. You got 3 million kills on it on your first day of field fighting. Nice! Dan, glad to hear it. Yeah, dude. Ooh, I think I want to run it like this. I gotta tech this up. Put the Richard up here, and the Joan goes up here, and then the Boudica tries to solo over here. Have I seen fruit dealer vids? I have. I mean, I think there's a reason that, you know, he puts out only like one every 3 weeks or so. It's a lot of work to edit like that, man. It's so much work to edit like that. It's so much work. Hey, let me ask you a question, chat. Let me ask you a question. Let me make a poll. Where's my poll button? What the heck? Oh, I can start a Q&A? What the hell? I have new options, chat. I can start a Q&A. Also, am I losing this? Hello? I might lose this. This is way closer than I thought it was going to be. This dude, Giraffe, from, he's from 556. Dude, and his Canyon lineup has always been beast. His Canyon lineup has always been super beast. I gotta ask him about his Canyon lineup at some point. So, my question. Do you want me to tag you when I release, or publish, I should say, a YouTube short? Yes, no, and what's a short? All right. So, YouTube doesn't notify people, apparently, when I publish a YouTube short. I was wondering why my shorts weren't getting a lot of views at the start of when I launched them, but then over time, they'd kind of pick up pace. So the only way you know I've published a YouTube short is if you happen to stumble across it, which is kind of weird. But I also don't want to be like tag spamming you in my Discord server. Wait, you get notifications for them all the time? Are you sure? Where do you get notifications? They show up in your bell? Are you sure? 100%? You're getting bell notifications for them? Because dude, I did a search for this, and YouTube doesn't do bell notifications for shorts. They say. I don't know. That's what I saw. I don't know who I'm trying to hit here. This dude, Drogon, is also from 556 and is a crazy Canyon team. His Canyon lineup is crazy. Oh my god. You sometimes get them, but not every time? That's so weird. You get bell notifications for shorts you just checked? Really? How many people did we get from 556? I believe it's in the realm of like 20. No, we got some like really strong players from 556. You could send it to me on Discord. I would actually love to see what you get as a notification. We got the core group of Go. You know for a fact they only brought in the best. Yeah, I mean, they're really strong. It's really interesting. Like, we brought some extremely experienced players, and then we brought in some players that still need to prove themselves. And, you know, everything in between as well, but I think it's going to be really interesting. I have your Siege OP short notification on, and the Rallying SAS flashback one. Well, damn, okay. I mean, it's good that you're getting the notification, but now I have no clue what's true. I really try to avoid hitting the same person twice. I feel like such a clown if I hit the same person twice. I really try to avoid it. If I lose, I think it's fair for me to hit again and try to figure out why I lost. And if I lose, I might actually just go into troubleshooting mode and try a ton of things to sort out what does or doesn't work against their lineup. This, thank you for the super chat. You get no notifications for sure. It's weird. That's so weird. Maybe it depends on your bell. Yeah, people got to get their bell checked, man. Take that thing in for a tune-up. Yeah, I never like to beat someone more than once per day in Canyon. Feels disrespectful. It does feel kind of rude, doesn't it? Vic also has insane gear, man. Vic also has just absolutely wicked gear. Vic was a machine this last KVK. TBH. Their stats were actually bonkers. I can show you. I think I win this, though. I think I win this? Yeah, I should win this. Let me show you Vic's stats, man. Yeah, they have more kills than I do. 275 million power. 75 million dead troops. Sheesh. I don't know who was top contribution last KVK. I actually don't know. What are the top 100 for KP? I mean, we can look at the top of the list. I don't know if we can scroll through all 100. He has more deads than I have power. Yeah, dude, think about it. He has like 750 million power in dead troops. 750 million power in dead troops. Figby is the 100th player here. And they're at 5.7 billion kill points. Did I see Pha joined Q7? I saw a bunch of pictures. Shumi just sent me some as well. I think he's like 110 million power, right? Did I go past him? Oh, there he is. Cigar Pha. Yeah, here he is. Dude, we got Pha in the kingdom. Dude, I said it in my video. The 254556 love story continues. I don't know if you all saw in the live stream we did a couple weeks ago, but we were playing Champions of Olympia with Pha and a bunch of other people. It was Pha, War Daddy Chad, Sheep. Was it also Ven? Maybe? And we won at least 10 games in a row. Like, we didn't have a single loss. I have never been on a longer win spree in Champions of Olympia. It was pretty gross. It was actually pretty gross. Oh, man. That was a good time. Oh, look at those French axemen walking by. If it was a formation, what's he going to do? Square formation? Put a square formation on that bad boy. Reduce damage taken by 2%. You just sent a picture about notifications in the games to play channel. That'll work. If you haven't already joined my Discord server, discord.gg/Chisgule. Also, anytime a video comes out, I try to drop some emojis on there. So I just put all the emojis in. Somebody wrote out quack with emojis, so I'll support that. I'm also quacking now. Games to play. I don't even know where my own chats are on my own Discord server. I just need to scroll up. Okay. Weird. You got a notification. Okay. I mean, that looks like a notification. Wacky. The formation system mentioned in the update email will be activated in some kingdoms first and will be launched in all kingdoms after a period of time. We've also consulted for you about when the entire server will be launched, but it's not yet been determined. Oh. Dude, we got important information in my Discord server, man. I don't want to miss that. I'm gonna pin these bad boys. All right. I got like 1 or 2 more Canyon matches. I already hit a bunch of these people, man. I haven't hit this guy yet. Annoying DOT. I've not hit them yet. Anytime I hit this mirror matchup Canyon lineup, though, I get a little anxious. I get a little anxious. You never know how it's gonna go. I feel like his William in the front, though, is a little sus. I do like William as a commander, though. The front lane William is a little sus. We give this a try. Fuh did not bring his main here. No, it's an alt. But I mean, Fuh spends a lot more than I do. And so if you think my alt is good, I'm sure his alt is quite strong as well. The only reason my alt is kind of as strong as it is because time is on my side. Right? Like, time is your biggest ally for progression. 112 million alt. Lol. Exactly. Exactly. Salty at the top of KVK contributions. I swear, man. My top lane's actually losing? Question mark. Good thing my mid lane is doing okay. Gonna need my mid lane to save the day, apparently. At this point, though, because my Guan is angled up, this is pretty devastating what's happening right now. Like, when that Guan angles up like that, am I hitting his Guan too? That's brutal. Once that position change happens, that's pretty brutal. Huh. You get notifications too? Does anybody get notifications on a mobile device for my YouTube shorts? Do you get them on your phone? I'm really curious about that. Now I'm #1 rank in Canyon, which is a disaster. I'm going to get knocked way the F down. I don't think I hit Muhammad yet. You do? Okay, you do. Wacky. David H., thank you for the 4 months. What time did you release today's short? I released my short at like 3 UTC. I think I'm actually set up to run this. Yeah, I think I just run this. Yeah, your notifications come late. That's weird. At this point, chat, do you think they're going to do ranged equipment and ranged commanders? Or do you think it's just strictly armaments? What do you think? I still have no clue. I have like 1,500 crystal keys on this account that I'm just waiting. Because I'm like, ever since they said maybe ranged equipment, but that's a translation. It might have always said armaments. I'm going to have to get a native speaker to help sort that out for me. Maybe some accessories for range? That's an interesting idea. All right, well, now I'm the biggest target on the Canyon leaderboard, so that's a GG. Was it Vietnamese? I believe it was actually Japanese. There was that tweet from a Japanese Rise of Kingdoms account, and that's how we found out a lot of information. Okay, we spun the wheel. We need to claim our rewards for doing a couple forts. I need to train 1,000 troops before reset, and there's a buff right now, so let's just spend 6 minutes of speed ups. Claim all these goodies. Halloween event should be in the next couple days. I think 24 hours is not likely. I think maybe at the earliest would be like 28 or so hours. Right? Like, not this reset, but the next reset. Why would I train T4? Because I don't have any runes right now. It's not particularly efficient to, like, train a bunch of T5s. Fresh. I don't know. The other reason why I'm trying to train in smaller increments is to use less speed ups, but to still complete this event. Is my Charlemagne close to max? No. But if you saw my YouTube shorts, by the way, that video where I got hit by a Charlemagne on my city, that was an expertise Charlemagne. It actually was expertise. I heard a bunch of people say we were having more than gems this weekend, but then a bunch of people are also saying we will probably not have more than gems because of the holiday event timing, so I don't know what's true. Joan or Nevsky is primary. I'm actually told that Nevsky primary is better, but I'm personally using Joan for the damage mitigation. And as I was describing earlier with Joan, and the reason I run her in the front lane is as follows. She is boosting your normal attack damage, which includes counterattack damage. She boosts your normal attack damage over here, which includes counterattack damage. And she boosts your counterattack damage over here. So all said and done, you've got 5% more normal attack, 5% more counterattack, and 30% more normal attack over here. Redline, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 5 gifted, man. That's very generous of you to drop in with some gifted. Yo, let's drop those hype emojis for Red. You clapping some cheeks with that dino deck now, man? Yeah, are you popping off with that dino deck? Jadline in the house. You went to bed at 4 a.m. because of this damn game? Oh my god, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Marvel Snap's gonna ruin your life, bro. You gotta stop. 4 a.m. You're crazy. Dude, I'm telling you, like, by the time like 11 or 12 o'clock rolls around, I have to stop playing Marvel Snap. It makes me too alert. I get too amped up, man. It makes me too amped up. Now, really, though, like, if you're going to be up playing, you should consider if you should just be streaming, you know? Because, like, it's weird. As a content creator, you don't get to just play games anymore. you like kind of have to stream when you're playing. Otherwise, you're falling behind on content. It's like very weird. It's very weird. I'm breaking that rule myself, so it's not like I'm a, you know, I guess I'm a hypocrite. 4 a.m. is when you start work. Sheesh. Yeah, Marvel Snap's really fun. And I hit infinite rank. Infinity rank? What's it called? I'll pull up my Marvel Snap. Hurry up and push to diamond so we can play Olympia. Haha. Nice, man. I appreciate the invitation. I'm a ways away. But look at this. I hit infinite. You can see it. Yeah. Felt pretty good about that. I don't know if that's as significant as Legend and Hearthstone, but it felt pretty good. I got so many wins on my way up there. I got some wins. I was freaking wrecking people with snaps, man. This or that, cats or dogs? Cats are way funnier. But my little girl does love puppies, so, you know, hard to say which way I have to go there. Marvel Snap is completely different than Rise of Kingdoms. It's completely different. Like, Marvel Snap engages my brain. Like, I have to make intelligent, quick decisions that are high stakes, not really. Whereas Rise of Kingdoms, I actually find relaxing. All the grind when you're not in KVK, it's very relaxing. I'm like, I can do that before bed, and it can sort of help me fall asleep, if that makes sense. They're just completely different games. Both of them are collection games. I suppose that aspect is similar. One more match. I always said, oh yeah. Bro, the one more game syndrome is so bad. It's so bad. The one more game syndrome with Snap is so bad. Like, it's easy to just lose all your time to that. It's really dangerous. But it helps if you're on a win spree, because if you're win spreeing, at some point, you can kind of cut yourself off and be like, all right, I got some good wins. We got to stop. We got to stop. But when I'm losing, it's really rough, because I'm like, I got to get my cubes back. I got to get my cubes back. It's like all the same problems like, I now intricately understand problems that gamblers have. I get it. I actually get the gambler's fallacy. Germany, thank you for the 9 months. What talent tree would you use when you rally with Henry? Let's get a look. Where you at, Henry? He has Conquering, which is kind of interesting. I mean, you got to put 2 points in Rejuvenate. I think you got to put 3 points in Emergency Protection. I mean, here's what I think you're running. Here's what I think is the answer. I haven't touched my farms in 24 hours because of this game. Yeah. It's like really hard to fall behind. But you should be making, like, you're full-time content creators, so you should consider making some content about that, man. The weird thing is that, like, nobody's gonna want to watch it because they signed up for Rise of Kingdoms. Yeah, I definitely passed Artemisia. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Henry build. Yeah, I think your Henry build would look like this. I called her Artemisia. You're right. I mean Amanatori. Thank you for having my back, chat. No, it's kind of a weird one. Just make another channel for general gaming. Yeah, it's like actually a really complicated topic. It's actually really complicated. Oh my god. Justin, thank you for the $50 super chat. Let's go. Yo, let's get those hype emojis for Justin. Welcome to the stream. Redline, are you still here, man? Are you still here? Are you gonna stream this afternoon? What's your plan here? You're just here playing Snap, okay? This guy. Okay. Are you gonna start streaming soon? Are you streaming this afternoon? What is Snap? Marvel Snap actually sponsored a stream and a video on my channel earlier this month. Maybe it was like a week or two ago. It wasn't that long ago. And it is a free-to-play card game. Later you're streaming? Alright. Like reset later? Okay. I mean, if you stream now, I'll raid you. But if you don't want to stream now, I'm not trying to push you into streaming now. But let me know. Will formations be available for all seasons of Conquest? Yeah, so KVK Season 2 is when formations start up. Oh, you're not at home. All right, Redline's not at home. All right, well, there we go. Don't end the stream. You just got here. I know, unfortunately, I got to spend some time with my family and help cook dinner. It's that time, chat. I will possibly be back around reset if events are here. If formations are here. I think formations will be everywhere. Not this reset. Maybe next reset. And it's possible that we only have like holiday events coming up. And like formations are even like a week away. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say. But if you enjoyed the stream, do me a huge favor. Throw a like on here. Consider subscribing. Thank you, everybody, for generously gifting members and enjoying the stream. And Justin, thank you for that super generous super chat. I really appreciate it. I took a quick look here. A quick look here. Let me see if I can raid this dude. Hold on. I don't know if he's even raidable for me. He has to set it up to allow it. Nope, didn't do it. River rep. But here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you we're gonna manually raid somebody. All right. Let me go get a link, okay? Let me go get a link for his channel. We're gonna go manually raid somebody. This is the old-fashioned way. You gotta click a link. Sheesh. We go to YouTube. Rayan Plays. Rise of Kingdoms. Go to his channel. Alright, he doesn't speak English. Well, maybe he speaks some English, but... if you want to see the 1307 versus 412 KVK, this dude is streaming. And I mean, it's Rise of Kingdoms. Like, you can still appreciate it, even if you don't understand what is being said. And just let them know that we rated, alright? If you're looking for more Rise of Kingdoms, it's KVK. It's 1307 versus 412. It's very popular KVK right now. Check it out, man. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate you. Catch y'all later. Till next time. You have fun. Smash your enemies. Take care.